Hey everyone, let's talk about something that can totally change the game for your finances: getting in complete control. I mean, knowing exactly where your money is going, and more importantly, why. If that sounds good to you, then you are definitely in the right place.
Okay, so let's kick things off with a feeling I'm pretty sure we've all had. I like to call it the end-of-month mystery. You know the drill, right? You look at your bank account. You know for a fact you got paid, but the numbers, they just don't add up. It feels like your money just grew legs and walked away. It's super frustrating, but what if I told you there's a way to break that cycle for good? Well, that's exactly what we're about to get into. The solution is all about shifting from guessing to knowing. And it has a name: zero-based budgeting.
Now, the really cool thing about this whole idea is the principle behind it. It's not about being restrictive or telling yourself no. It's about being intentional. It's a huge mental shift, you know? You stop being a passenger just watching your money disappear, and you become the pilot, telling it exactly where to go.
And this is a really crucial point. A lot of people hear zero-based and immediately think it means you have to end the month with like $0 in your bank account. No way. That's not it at all. It means you plan where every single dollar will go, and that includes into your savings or investments, so that you're left with zero unplanned dollars.
Here's a great way to think about it. You're the manager of a team, and every single dollar you earn is an employee. Your job is to make sure every one of them is working hard for you. Whether their job is to pay for groceries, cover rent, build your savings, or even buy you a fun night out, no dollar gets to be lazy.
So how does this all work in practice? Well, it actually comes down to a super simple but really powerful little piece of math. Let's just call it the equals zero rule.
And here it is. It's beautiful, isn't it? Income minus your expenses minus your savings equals zero. You start with everything you make. Then you subtract every single planned expense and every dollar you're putting away. When every dollar has a mission, you're left with zero.
And that zero is the goal. Hitting zero doesn't mean you're broke, it means you've won. It means you've achieved total, absolute clarity. It means every dollar that came in has been accounted for and given a purpose. You are in complete command.
Okay, let's put some real numbers on this. Say you bring in $3,000. First, you give those dollars jobs to cover your needs: $1,200 for rent, $400 for food, $300 for transportation. Then, and this is a real game changer, you pay yourself first by sending $500 straight to savings. After you've planned for everything else, that unassigned row at the bottom hits that perfect zero. See? Every dollar has a mission.
So, what happens when you actually start living this way? Well, when you apply this simple rule, it creates this massive shift in your financial life. It literally takes you from a state of confusion to one of absolute clarity.
I mean, this right here is the whole transformation. You stop guessing and you start knowing. Before, you were reactive, just kind of wondering what happened to your paycheck. After, you're proactive. You're telling your money exactly what it's going to do before the month even starts.
And the benefits that come from this are just huge. First, you get that total clarity. It's like a light bulb turning on. Then, because every single dollar needs a justification, you naturally start spotting and cutting out wasteful spending. But the best part, you finally start connecting your day-to-day spending with your big, long-term goals, the stuff that really matters. You're not just spending anymore, you're building.
So look, this isn't just about making a budget for 1 month. It's about building the foundation for a whole new relationship with your money. You can think of it as your first, and maybe most powerful, step toward real, lasting financial control.
And hey, if you're new to budgeting, or maybe you've tried it before and it just didn't stick, this method is so powerful. It kind of forces a level of awareness that's the cornerstone of any good financial habit. It's a fantastic starting point for taking charge.
So you can really think about this as a journey. It starts with a simple action: assigning each dollar a purpose. That action forces you to become intentional with your decisions. And over time, that intentionality turns into a strong, almost automatic money habit.
So, as we wrap things up, I want to leave you with a question to chew on. When you sit down to plan your next month, what's the very first, most important job you're going to give your money? Is it crushing some debt? Building up an emergency fund? Saving for that dream vacation? The choice is now finally all yours.